And they're closing in on the starter now, and he raises his flag. And they're off, and Burdett Road looks like being ridden forward in the hands of Sam Twiston-Davies. Be aware the grey on his inside as they range down towards fence number 1. Burdett Road over, jumped it well. Be aware second. July Flower is third. Then behind these then is Breaking Cover, followed by Brentford Hope, and held up and pulling a little bit is Stencil as they jump the second. Be aware the leader at fence number 2 from Burdett Road, and this is chasing debut today. Followed then in third by July Flower, the warm favourite, and they are clear now of Brentford Hope, together with Breaking Cover and Stencil, as they head on towards their third fence. And Be Aware and Harry Skelton from Burdett Road, and Sam Twiston-Davies, July Flower and Dara O'Keefe in third place as they take this fence in front of the stands. Be Aware stood right off it from in second. Burdett Road, who's jumped very cleanly over the first 3 fences, and then July Flower. 4 lengths away then to Brentford Hope, seeking to give trainer Harry Durham and jockey Paul O'Brien a double after their win with One Horse Town in the Triumph Hurdle trial. Breaking Cover second last. Stencil is the back marker, going up the hill and over the next. Be Aware from Burdett Road and July Flower. Now they're going to swing left-handed into the back straight and a downhill run to the next plain fence, the first of 4 in the back straight. And then there's the ditch climbing the hill on the far side. Be Aware leading the way to in second. Burdett Road, July Flower in third, and these 3 are if anything further away. Long and flat a little bit there. Be Aware, but over. Be Aware, July Flower, Burdett Road. On to the water jump now. They're clear at Brentford Hope and Breaking Cover and Stencil. Be Aware on Burdett Road was awkward in third over the water. It's Be Aware from July Flower and Burdett Road, and the other 3 are catching up now. Breaking Cover making ground, literally breaking cover on the outside over an open ditch, and then moving up 2 is Brentford Hope and Stencil. Maybe the pace has really slackened off because suddenly they're on top of each other. Stencil hasn't really dropped his head, jumping the next plain one, and it was Be Aware from Burdett Road on the outside, but preceded by July Flower. Brentford Hope in the starred sleeves, the light blue and pink jacket is Breaking Cover, and then Stencil last of the 6. Heading towards the open ditch, and Be Aware is going to lead by a couple of lengths here to July Flower. Leader stood off it, so did July Flower in second. That was spectacular. In third is Burdett Road as they now reach the top of the hill. Could be quite a battle on between the front 2. Burdett Road's got a bit to do now in third. Stencil trying to make ground on the inside. Then behind those Brentford Hope and Breaking Cover. But Be Aware and July Flower, battle is joined as they start the run down the hill. Burdett Road about 3 lengths down in third. And on now to the next plain fence, which will be their second last. Be Aware and July Flower. Burdett Road in the yellow and black jacket. Stencil and then Brentford Hope and Breaking Cover over this one. July Flower joining Be Aware. Be Aware and July Flower. Stencil getting into it, and Burdett Road is just behind those. And then Brentford Hope and Breaking Cover as they race now towards the final turn in the Paddy Power Arkle Challenge Trophy trial. Be Aware on the inside of the mare July Flower. Then Stencil. Burdett Road is now driven along from Brentford Hope, swinging the corner. 1 fence left to jump. July Flower just puts her nose in front now from Be Aware as they skirt what would have been the second last. Be Aware under pressure. July Flower near side. Much will depend on the final leap. Here it is now. July Flower well over from Be Aware. Slight nod in second. Burdett Road back in third. July Flower. Be Aware is battling on in second place. It's July Flower by a length and a half. By a length and 3/4. July Flower driven right out by Dara O'Keefe, and July Flower wins. From Be Aware in second. Burdett Road back in third. Then Brentford Hope, Stencil.
Yes, with Dara O'Keefe, who's obviously flying along as things go at the moment, as July Flower did today. Talk me through that performance.
Yeah, I thought she was very good, Richie. You know, she learned a lot today. I thought we kind of went hard down the straight, and, you know, in fairness, she popped away the first 2 fences, and then you know, we kind of steadied up and I was able to get a bit closer.
We'll just step back and let her walk past you.
But in fairness to her, like, she's not a big filly, but she's, like, as you see her walking past us now, but she's unreal scope for the size of her. You know, even at the 4th last, like, I was good and long in it and she flew it. You know, she's a good attitude, so hopefully, you know, she's done nothing wrong now over fences, so hopefully she can keep building on that.
Basically, we want to know, how good do you think she is? I mean, is she alive? Obviously, this is an Arkle trial. This is a race that we set up for horses that will return here in March for that.
Yeah, I think so. I think she's definitely more than capable of going taking her place in it. You know, like, she wasn't beaten far by, you know, the best mares in the country over hurdles, and, you know, the way she's jumping, it's hard to see why she can't even be a better mare over fences, you know. So hopefully she can keep on building. You know, it's a good tough performance, and yeah, she went to the line well as well, you know.
Last thing, because I know you got to go away, but everyone just talking about how comfortably you filled Rachel's shoes and how well you're doing this season. What are you thinking about the way things have unfolded so far?
Yeah, look, in fairness, I had great grounding for the last few years with Rachel being there. She was unbelievable help. You know, learning plenty from her. She's a great role model for me and everyone else there. So it was kind of, you know, I learned plenty, and, you know, now it's, you know, it's easy to say that, you know, things are going great when the horses are winning. So, you know, I'm just grateful for the opportunities and hopefully it keeps going.
Enjoy it. Well done.
Cheers. Thank you.
Well, Henry de Bromhead has just watched July Flower. In fact, he's still watching July Flower on the big screen. Henry, I thought her fencing was better today than it was first time, and I love the way she travelled.
Yeah, travelled well. Yeah, obviously we dropped back in trip, but no, she travelled nicely. I thought she jumped great the first day. We were delighted with her the first.
She was. I just meant a bit exuberant.
Yeah, absolutely. Was she? Yeah, and yeah, she probably a little bit more. Bit more controlled, but yeah, no, she was good, and yeah, delighted for the Angos. So yeah, they're great clients, great supporters of ours. So yeah, all good.
I'm sure you've seen that people have referenced, put the kettle on, July Flower, etc. For what this horse might be able to do over fences. What is going through your mind about where she could go this season?
I suppose, like, it's an Arkle trial, you know. We said we'd come here and see, you know, did we have the pace, and yeah, look, I thought she was really good. So yeah, delighted. I'd say we'll see what everyone wants to do, but I'd imagine we'd love to come back here. Yeah.
I'm just watching her going around the paddock and watching her in her races. Enthusiastic, is that the best way to describe her? Yeah, she loves it, doesn't she? And she looks amazing, you know. She's just a lovely mare. She's a gorgeous mare, and yeah, it's great she did it. Yeah, you say it looks amazing. Watching her skin going around the paddock beforehand stands out in comparison to a lot of other horses at this time of the year.
Absolutely, yeah. She has a skin like a seal at the moment. Yeah,
what's the explanation for that?
I don't know, to be honest. I wish I could get them all looking like that. I'd be very happy then. But look, delighted for these guys. Yeah, they own her, and yeah, it's brilliant.
Do you have an idea where her next start would be?
I don't. I was kind of mulling it over. I don't really, to be honest. If she came straight here, it wouldn't bother me. We'll see. She might want one more for experience somewhere. This Leopardstown at Christmas, that'd be a good one. The 2-1 there, great one. So look, we'll see. But delighted with her today. Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks a million.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.